everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio Tutorials. I am your host, Alex, from FCOG Gaming, and welcome back. Since the last time, or since the last episode, I added this other line of iron smelting. It's really not doing much right now because it's caught up, but basically this is going to be the line of iron that fuels our blue science pack, and a few other things, but yeah, because as you can see, as I do research, I'm kind of maxing out the red and green science packs, also doing a few things with steel and everything else, and it's almost maxing out this iron line. So, since the other science takes a lot of iron and copper, but usually you're able to get away with just one line of copper. Yeah, figured that was a good idea. But anyway, getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here. Let's go back up to our iron production, or not iron, our oil production facility here. And I did add a couple more tanks just to keep everything rolling. But yeah, I think this out here is going to be where I have everything, which hopefully I don't need this copper production. I don't think I'm going to need that stone, but yeah, hopefully in the future I'm not going to be on top of myself with that. But yeah, anyway, the first thing I usually set up is sulfur, and then sulfuric acid, and then batteries. Because if you look at what we need for blue science, I'm just going to stop doing production here. But come on. Okay, what we need for blue science, we need a smart inserter, steel plate. Those are relatively easy. They do take a lot of resources, but they're easy to set up. But you need battery and advanced circuit. Now batteries take iron plate, copper plate, and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid takes iron, sulfur, and water, and sulfur takes water, petroleum, gas. Now advanced circuits take 2 electronic circuits, 4 copper cables, and 2 plastic bars. And you make plastic bars by combining coal and petroleum gas. So you do end up going through a little bit of petroleum gas when you're making all this stuff, but it's not a big deal. So actually, I'm gonna put this in a different spot. No. I'm going to do what I was going to do the first time. Okay. So, this is going to be making sulfur, which I've got the petroleum gas hooked up. I need a offshore pump. And let's put that... let's just put that here. Seems like a good spot for it. And go right there, and we'll kind of do the same trick we did on the iron production, since I am going to need water as well. Actually, no, that's not how I want to do it. Because I'm going to be making sulfuric acid right next to it, which needs sulfur, water, and iron. So what we'll do just something like that. And I don't have any inserters. I'll go ahead and craft those and bring some power over here. Go ahead and get that started. Now, as I said, I need iron for the sulfuric acid, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this line over, which I think would be best just to pull it straight over, like so. I think I might go right up along the side of this lake. Something like that. Come on, I only need a few here. Something like that. And something like that. And then you don't necessarily need a tank of sulfuric acid, but I would like to have one, just basically so that it has plenty of reserve in case for some reason you run out of petroleum gas. So, all right, and that's that chain. So we've got that being produced. Let's go ahead and pull our copper line over as well, and we can start making batteries. As you can see, all of those are going, but not a huge deal. Okay. So we'll have that copper split. Let's go ahead and pick up some more belts. Okay. We'll just drag this over and have it kind of run parallel to our iron for right now. I'm just going to go ahead and see if those belts have caught up yet. And like I said, eventually I will have to bring the copper production up to speed. But for right now, it'll at least get us started. So. And the batteries are made in one of these guys, so I might as well just put it right next to it. So I'm going to need sulfuric acid, copper, and iron, which I'll just have the iron there, copper there. Oops, put that in completely the wrong spot. Iron there, copper there, and power that all up. We'll go ahead and put just a box of batteries right next to it for right now. Get those started to crank out. All right, and that's our battery production line. So got that going on. Now the next thing we need to pull over is some coal, so that we can have some plastic production. I think how I'm going to do that is I'm going to have it run basically along the solid fuel here. We'll kind of do it that way. Might not be the prettiest setup ever, but it'll work. So do something like that. I'm going to need a couple underground belts. run this as far as I can before I run out of belts. And go back down and pick a few more up here. So we're going to run right through here. And I think I'm going to set up right over this stone patch here. Something like that. This is going to be plastic bars. Bring the coal over. Oops. Properly. And something like that. So we are now making plastic bars, which is awesome. And again, I'm going to set up a box there just to have a little bit of storage. That should be good to go. And we have plenty of petroleum gas to go around here. All right, and so those are the, at least most important petroleum gas byproducts that you can set up. So with Blue Science, we already have our battery pack. We have the main new ingredient of the advanced circuits, and we can relatively easily set up the steel plate and smart inserter off of that. So I think next episode we're going to go ahead and get Blue Science set up and yeah, kind of go from there. So until next time, thanks for watching, and as always, remember to take care of yourselves out there. Oh wow. I might need help.
Alright.
There's like, oh god, I'm out of ammo. Oh, that's not
I'm
good.
coming. Can you head to me? Oh god, I'm running as fast as I can.
I think I got them.
Alright.
They're all
Wow.
small biters, but there were like
A lot of them.
20 of them. Yeah.
Damn. Do you have armor?
No.